Good evening, YouTube. Nice of you to join me. For those that don't know, I'm Matthew, and this is Matthew Hawker Gaming. So today we're going to carry on in my series from what I like to call from a MTG player's perspective, because those who don't know me personally, I've been playing Magic for, well, it's like 25 years this year anyway. Right, so this is the series in which I look at various, they're mainly roguelikes and TCGs, digital TCGs, from a Magic player's perspective. Anyway, today's featured game is going to be ROGUEJACK 21, which is it's a Blackjack variant. For those who don't know Blackjack, it's basically a traditional card game in which your basic aim is to try and get to 21 based on the cards. Alright, we'll explain it as we go along. There's also various other games that are similar to that. For those new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And so I also do what I call game and giveaway, which is to get a series where I give away various games as well and some gameplay. So we're going to go into a run of ROGUEJACK 21. I'm going to explain the mechanics. Alright, so I've got 5 or 6 hours on the game as in going to this video, so I'm not going to be the most experienced, but I do have 2 clears. I've got about a 50% record, somewhere around that. Right, so this is basically, it's the same as most of these games. You basically, and it's similar to stuff like Blackjack. Other than Blackjack is more like poker, this is more like Blackjack. Alright, so I basically got these are the decks I've unlocked. We're going to do the basic difficulty. Alright, this is the one no, sorry. I want the one with 2 trinket slots. Alright, so we'll go into a run. This is basically the map. It's going to be like most of these games. So this is your map. It comes from things like Slay the Spire, who's one of the originators of the genre. So you basically, on each node of the map, you've got various different things. And as you can see, the legend is explained in the bottom corner. So basically, when you go to various different icons, it triggers various different events. The basic ones, we'll explain as we go. So the regular enemies are these ones. Elite enemies are the masks. Then you've got events, VIPs and bosses, and the aim is to go through 3 maps. Alright, so we'll explain as we go along. Alright, so we go into the first one, which you don't have an option with. As you see, this one, it's got kind of like, what would I describe the theme of it? I'm not really sure how to describe it. Okay, so basically, the aim is basically to get, you start out, you have 2 cards. The aim is to beat the dealer. And then you say the aim is to get to 21 or as close to 21 as you can without going bust, which means you lose. So basically, when your hand will be compared to the opponent's, and then the winner deals damage to the opponent equal to, I can't quite remember all of it. There are some other mechanics and various stuff. So we're on 21. So I'll explain the first thing you can do. You can look at the cards in your deck, and this is just going to be the default deck because we haven't got to anything. So I've got 16 basically. So you see how many cards that you could draw that will put you to it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 6 cards, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 8 cards that will put you over. So we're probably going to stand on that. Double is basically, so hit means you draw a card, stand means you keep the cards in your hand, double is something I'll explain to it again. We're going to stand in this case. So they went bust. I believe the damage is dealt is equal to the number in the card. So basically we're on 17 now, so it means we're in the thing. So we're gonna stand again. So they got 20, so they do us 20 damage. There's also going to be various items you can get as the run carries on. These hands aren't very good. We're gonna stand again because our hand isn't very good. They win, but we're going to take some damage. Right. The game, it gets progressively more interesting as it goes along. Our hands aren't great. So they're on the oh, yes, so there's something else I forgot to explain. So they basically, so this is a number. That's the number they will stand on. So as long as you say you had, you basically, once they won't go over that, it's basically their limit. That's how much health they have. This is what's called a luck icon. Their things will add luck. And this is the chips that you get when you beat them. I'm going to stand again. So a push is basically when you have an equal number. All these hands haven't been very good. 13. Let's see how many cards we can go. 13. So it's 50-50. All right, we'll go for it. And that's Blackjack. That's 21 exactly. Okay, so it does 40 damage. So basically, on a Blackjack, you've said these various suits of cards, and they've all got various things. On a Blackjack, they trigger what's called so the hearts heal you, the things deal extra damage, and some other stuff. Right, I'll explain them as we go along. So you choose a thing, and we basically choose a card. I like the face cards are like 10 points and the thing. So you're trying to get. I'll take the queen in this case. Right, so these are now, we go to a shop. There's two currencies in the shop. Basically, these are the things that do the cards. These are trinkets, and these are what are called coupons. So that's quite good, actually, if we can get to it. We can lock this item. So elites and bosses have 30% less health. That seems quite good. We'll keep that. And then we've got 18 to spend. So I'll show you something. So we're going to use what's called an upgrade booster that costs us 14 chips. So this means you can add one of these. There's quite a few different ones. These are just the ones we have got. So now, card is now visible. This card counts as all 4 suits and triggers all 4 Blackjack effects. Cannot be applied on aces. Increase the Blackjack effect by each other silver card in your deck. That won't do anything because we currently don't have any silver cards. And then this makes the cards now visible on the top of the deck because it gives it like a pattern back. So you're more likely to be able to work out what the cards are. It enables you to count cards effectively. Alright, so what should we go for? It's one of these two. Should we have a visible card or the prismatic? Let's have prismatic. I'm going to put it on the queen, I'm going to say. So now that means we know we've got a queen if we draw see the back coming up, for instance, right? So we'll just go through them. We'll go through an event just to show you how they work. Events work like this. Basically, you pick one of the options and they do various different things. So collectors offers to buy rare cards from your deck, but only if you meet his criteria. So you pick one, sell upgraded cards, draw 3 cards. You may sell it for 50. Sell high value card or sell low value cards. I'm not actually sure what I want to do. Draw maybe 10 chips. Sell the low value cards. Let's do. And we'll skip that. Keep the jack. You get basically. So you're basically trying to change the composition of your deck, so it's more likely to you to get them. So you know some of the things are the thing, and like you get achievements for going to so many cards. Right, we can pick either of these two. This one has got. Should we go against the harder thing? We'll go against the harder enemy because there's an elite on the bottom path, effectively. Okie dokie. So 19, we're going to stand on 19 because they got the same, okay. It's fairly straightforward. They got the same again. Alright, I'm just going to look in my deck, so I've got 12. So ace works in this game is basically either 1 or 11, depending on what the most thing is. So a 1 will be okay. There's only like 4. I think it's a. I could double. I'll stand and see what happens. They won't bust. That's fine. There's a bar up here. So these are basically all the things that give you chips. And these are basically used for the progression in the game, there's a shop where you can buy various different things. So we'll see if we can get some of those. Alright, 7, so we hit. Alright, now we've got our first thing. So now we can tell the next card's a prismatic card. That's going to be the queen, so that guarantees us blackjack. So we'd probably double if we could, because that means you basically use the top card, you draw the top card, and then you basically stand. So you basically make sure, and you get a benefit if you get that. But like, since I can't do it, I'll just hit, and that will be 21 exactly. But they also got 21. So there's a couple more mechanics. Like that's an easy stand as well. Have I actually taken damage yet? I lost a round, right? That's a stand again. Yeah, there'll be various things that like relics equivalent in this game that add stuff. So we gain 18 chips and choose a card. So we can have and fives are good. They heal, and basically the effect of the hearts are they heal. So clubs, spades, sorry, not clubs, are deal damage, and I'll try and explain the other ones when I can find them. Right, so now we go. Okay, so we're basically going to do something. We're going to buy our first trinket. So the trinkets are like passives, basically, that do something. So this basically does something. The thing. On a winning round, deal damage equal to your health, basically. So that we say on a winning round, deal damage equal to your total heart value, and you lose 5 for health. But they say we've got the hearts heal you anyway, so it's probably not going to. So we're going to take that. We're going to try and build up hearts, and then we say the elites and bosses now have 30% less health, but that's locked for later. We could also we could take an upgrade. Let's take an upgrade. We're trying to build up to this one. Okay, so what do these ones do? I don't remember all the passives. So the glitch increases the card's rank by 1 every time you drew a card. Steals chips from opponent equal to the value of the card, or increase the card's blackjack effect. I'm going to try the gold. We're going to put it on a queen because it's useful to know if these ones are coming. Alright, so we're out of things. Let's carry on. So you basically have to go along the path. So the next one is just a regular encounter. So this one so this is just the base difficulty. It's like all these games basically. That's just easy stand. They won as well. Okay, I take damage. So the passive thing is blood medallion. On a winning round, you deal extra damage equal to your total heart value, and you lose 5 health. 14. I'll have a look. Slightly higher due to the fact that this is dynamic or hit. Yeah. Anyway, the hearts when you get a blackjack heal you basically. Alright, so this is guaranteed prismatic card. The prismatic card is going to be the queen. So we have to stand. We'll see if we can get a double down at some point. And you can see what the card on the top is. So like hit 16. I think we were at 16. That puts you in 22 with two sixes, doesn't it? Yeah, so that's a stand. Lucky. Right. And you see I heal back to full health. Choose a card. So our options are not to take any of them, because I don't feel this does anything. These do anything, so I'll just skip it. Right, so let's see if we can get some more things. I'm just looking at the thing. We've got 18 to spend, so 19 gain damage. This one's good. I might lock this one. I'm not going to take any more. Right, we're going to see. So now we can go. So we will try and go against VIP. This is going to be an optional battle. This is harder, but like I can't remember what it gives you, but we'll try it. For those new to the channel, or those returning, they say my channel logo is my dog. My dog is currently with me. She's Shih Tzu. She's called Sophie. She's sitting on my chair with me at the moment and watching me play. Well, that was definitely our biggest damage dealt, wasn't it? It's 40. I believe there's an achievement for getting over like 100 and something. I've not got that far. Alright, so 18. So we get 18. Oh, sorry, 13. I'm not counting correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, like, should we try double? Ah, no. Because the double's only got 7. Okay, so if you win the round, you get back your chips and activate the blackjack values. There you go, 21. You see, I healed back quite a lot, and then I'm going to deal quite a lot back. Right. This game is fairly new, people, so I've just done a high roller, defeat all types of VIP, which is one a Steam achievement. I can't remember if you get the Steam achievement pop-ups on OBS, but we'll see. Right, so I'm going to get card upgrades, I think we're going for. Oh, I haven't seen all these. Rogue dealers master the art of card printing. Yeah, if only I was like, we know Magic players, and they say now you can print your proxies and stuff. People, so this is going to be very similar. Or you can 3D print items now, only. It used to be like with Star Trek. For those who remember the Replimat and the thing that made items, it's kind of like that now. It's not quite that advanced though. Right, I'm being distracted anyway. Right, so it's pick an upgrade of your choice, apply it to 3 selected cards of your deck. Pick an upgrade and apply it to 4 random non-upgraded cards. Get a random up. Pick an upgrade of your choice and apply it to 4 non-upgraded cards. Right, so what are we going to have? Actually, that probably wasn't. I mean, like I know all the glass cards are going to be 10s. I think. I need to probably look at the deck again at some point. Right. Anyway, they're 3 rounds, effectively floors. So yeah. A crystal card could be a 2. A crystal card we can say is going to be at least a 5 at highest. So that's fine. So we're on 11. Yeah. So we go 17. We can see the top ones are 5. Which will take us to, sorry, my thing, yeah, it'll take us to 22, so we'll stand. Yeah, there's also quite a lot of other gambling roguelikes, effectively, which are the thing. There's another one that's similar to this, it's Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers, which is similar to this, but it's got like a kind of it's more like a fantasy theme. You see, even on some of the hands we lose, you still do damage due to the passive, like this thing. Right, we're on 15. It's risky. Right, how many did we get? No, we're not going on that one. Stand. Some people take more risks than others in various games like this. I'm not generally a big risk taker. Right. We'll see, try and get a bit more interesting. It's about building your deck. It's like any of these kind of games. I think it's on the easier side, but like most of these games, there's a wide variety of difficulty settings and options. It's probably not the most skill-based one, I will say. For me, that's stand easy. We're taking a lot of damage here. I need to hit. 20 is good. Right, and you see I heal back. Alright, so now we're going to gain a trinket. So we take the chips, choose a trinket. Alright, so heal 4 health for each crystal card in your deck. And turn transfer card in your opponent's draw pile. I've seen this one on the winning round. We want the heal one really because we're starting to take damage, but we haven't. We do have some crystal cards actually. Alright, so what should I take out? I'll start taking out cards basically. So we don't want the 9 basically. The 9 doesn't really. It's in the between. We'd rather have a 10 for instance. Gain damage equal value last card drawn. We're going to have that now. So there's so your trinkets go on the slot on the bottom. You're limited to how many you can have. We're going to have that one. We don't want that. We could re-roll or we could take this. I'm going to keep as is now. Right, so now we're getting to the end of the first go. So we're going to go against the Phantom Ace is the one we're going against the end. We'll go against this one. Yeah, so Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers is similar as well. I think that one's slightly harder and it's been out longer. Been going on YouTube now for 3 years. I've been doing gameplay for about 2 years. I mean, say in addition, I do various general video game videos, which are either gameplay or I do physical collecting videos showing you items from my collection. I'm a big physical game collector. I'm English as well for those who don't know me in person. Right, so in addition to that, I'm a big TCG player, so I've been playing Magic for 25 years, and that was one of my inspirations for this series. And in this series, I show basically various like roguelikes and TCGs, because quite a few of these Magics come from like TCGs. Or that and traditional card games in this particular circumstances, yeah. Well, we're going through this anyway. We're nearly at the end of the first floor. I'm going to say a run is about an hour or thereabouts. Let's see how it goes. All right, so this one was good. So this one means you score a blackjack on 20 as long as you have a pendant. I think we're going to put that aside. At the end of the turn, that heals 15 but you have to use double down, so it's not that great. I mean, we could. I'm just going to lock this one and take it next turn because it means it's better. Right, let's go through this. This is the Night Howler. I don't think I've seen all the enemies yet, because I've been playing like 6 hours or so, and I thought I have to share this with you. So I just got a Elgato capture card as well, so I'm basically going to be using that to show you classic console gameplay at some point. Yeah, I'm just started using OBS. This is only my second OBS video. I pressed the wrong button. I literally pressed the wrong button in that case. It probably won't matter though. Yeah, so I'm just getting used to using the software. OBS. So you see the back. This is a gold card. So this is only going to be a queen, which will take us to 17. I'm going to try double because I think the score's all right. And I'm probably standing on 17, and they bust. So you basically get on double. You get back activate the blackjack values, and you get back stolen chips. I'm not quite sure how this chip thing is. 16. So we have to stand on this, unfortunately. Yeah, anyway, I would recommend it. It's not very expensive. It currently, as the time of the video, it's in a sale. I can't remember how much the game is. It's not very much. It's not very expensive. Alright, so we got 15, so that's one of the things. So, that would do it, but like the other ones won't. Yeah, so now we have to stand. I don't know how much, but like, there's more RNG in this than some games for sure. Right, so we got 19. That's like easy stand. Yeah, you could get one of the cards will do it, but it's not worth it. And obviously they get lucky. Right, coming up to the end of the first floor. If there's any noise in the background, there's like trains. I'm next to the railway line. I also had to open the windows. The PC makes quite a lot of heat. Sorry, I'm not thinking. 15, so ace would do it. So we can double. No. Got it on the passive anyway. Right, choose a trinket. That's a healing one, so that seems alright. We're right. We're basically just trying to get rid of the things. Yeah, anyway. So we don't want 7 particularly. Yeah, it's in the middle. So now we're going to take the Romeo's cufflinks. This means you can score blackjack on 20. Oh, you have to have the pendant, Juliet's pendant as well, so it requires you to have 2 items. I might just go for it. And what's this one do? Trigger the blackjack when you bust. So I need Juliet's pendant as well. I don't have that right. So sorry, that's my deck with the interface. So I need Juliet's pendant. I'm looking for to get value out of that item. Okay, I didn't read it. In a smoke-choked back room, 100-man sorts through piles of torn, half-burned cards. Everything's got value, even trash. You just know how to sell it. So you can resell them all. Reveal that 4 cards. For each number card, gain 10 chips. For each face card, lose 5 chips. For each ace card, lose 10 chips. Collect them all. Add random worn cards. So worn cards are basically like cards that go in the deck that won't contribute towards the blackjack. Alright, I think I went through that bit quickly, never mind. Right, this is the boss on the floor, basically. As you see, he's got all these are his passives. So you lose 20 every time you lose a round. If luck is at 0. Okay, that's fine. So I'll double on this, because that takes me to 21, right? And I think there's an achievement for winning with all doubles, for instance. Another hand like that, and we're just winning. Alright, so this is the worn card. So now I can explain what the worn card does. Worn card means the card can no longer trigger its blackjack effect. So it's basically just a 6 that won't trigger a thing. So now we can see what the top card is. It's a gold card. So gold card is going to be one of these two. It's either going to be the queen or the 5. So now the queen puts us past. The 5 gives us the blackjack. I'm going to go for it. It's 50-50, isn't it? There you go. And that should get us this beat the boss and go on to the next area. We're looking for the Juliet's pendant, I believe, which means we'll get blackjack on the 20. Is probably the item we want. Plus. Yeah, I do various MTG and CCG content as well. Yeah, the aces are dynamic, so we hit regular. Nah. One good hit will do it anyway. Even like one average hit will do it. Alright, so we gain a trinket slot, so we can have lots of things. Choose a card. The dynamic ones are quite good, and the healing one. It's whether I want this one or this one. But you can see both, so you want to. I think it's better to diversify, because then you're more likely to be able to work out what's on top. I'll have the gloves. Right, so now go to the thing. You just have to go through them in order. You can't really choose the way for the map. Going to go against the Harbour Master. Right. Yeah, anyway, I would recommend the game. It's quite good. It's fairly cheap as well. Only available on PC though, so if you don't have a PC, I don't believe it's available. We're playing on Steam. It's on Steam. I don't think it's available in the other ones. 16. I think that's in my favour, so I will do it. Yep. I want to get at least one of the. Oh, I did get a Steam achievement, didn't I? This is just for the in-game rewards. So I think if you get blackjack on your first thing, they make you automatically keep it. Sure. That's like 50 damage. I think I won that one without taking any damage. So does that get me something? Because I know it does. All these cards are meh. Don't want them. Alright, so if you hear any noise in the background, it's Soph. She's sitting on the chair. She's asleep at the moment, or asleep at being. Yeah, I need to get this at some point. It just basically means the boss is easier. Right, we're going to see which way we're going to go. So we either go up the top or up the what thing. There's more elites at the top. So should we go at the top? We're going to take a bit more of a risk. Let me know what roguelikes or CCGs you're playing, for instance, and this is what I should cover in the series. Alright, there'll be a playlist linked which will feature all my videos in the series. And an additional series as well, because I do lots of different things. Alright, I think that's a double. I'm trying to get them all double, so try and do the achievement. I know there's one. Let me just check. So win at all rounds in single battle, trigger effect of lucky draws. Let me have a look. I'm just looking through them. With battles, deal over 30 damage, grow your deck to 30 or more cards. Okay, so that's the opposite of the other one. I can't remember if I've already done it. I wouldn't worry about it anyway. So the next one's 10, so that's stand. What else have I been doing today? Okay, so the next one's a prismatic card, which means it's a queen. So that means I have to stand. What else? I was watching the wrestling. I'm a WWE fan, so Royal Rumble's coming up at the weekend. So I was just watching the episode. So in preparation for that, I also played Pokemon White on the DS. I'll take the ace in this case. The ace is being dynamic. Alright, so now what's this pin? On a losing round, heal health, eat for the numbers. That seems alright. We'll take that for sure. We could try to get the things with trigger with hearts, basically. So now we might, in the case with reroll, or we can get the high roller coupon next time. So I'm going to probably just save for that. Alright, so we think of going up the top because they're more elite enemies. So we need to see if we get some more stuff. I feel the deck's okay. What's even this one? Roll fair. Bribe him, cost 20 chips. We've made a roll of 6. And choose one of rare trinkets. Should we do that? We've seen this before, right? One, gain 15 damage whenever your opponent wins a round with Blackjack. Or it's just called Blackjack if you have one of each suit. Since we don't have all the suits, this is better, right? And you can always get... I think you can get rid of them. I think we decided we're going up the top. There is a limit on how many of these items you can have. I think it's 8 of them. You can get unlucky and stuff and the thing. Alright. It's quite satisfying games playing like most of these games, and you're not going to lose any real money for it, really. Right. Stand. $12, they say. 16. The next one being gold. The gold one is the queen. Yeah, I remember things. Okay. Narrow win. I might feature Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers at some other point as well, because it's another one. A tie. It's like magic. It's like all these things. It's about understanding the mechanics and how it varies between these various different games, for instance. Yeah, I went over on that one. Well, I've got one Steam achievement anyway, but I haven't got any of these in-game ones. Yeah, but so like from these kind of things you learn that like generally it's better to specialize in one particular thing well than doing a lot of things. Well, it's in like D&D or role-playing games, for instance. It's better to focus on like one kind of area than doing lots of things. The jack of all trades kind of thing. Generally, specialization. Right. That's just a skip. And unless, for instance, we were trying to put... there'd be an achievement for getting 30 or more cards in deck, for instance. Start the battle with the luck. I'm probably just... Like okay, we'll take that now. So now we've got 18. I'll wait for the next one. So now our bosses, our elites are worse. And since we're going up the top, we're going to face some of them. So that's why we picked that one, because there's at least 2 elites on the top pile. That's 21. You see the numbers on that kind of go quite high. We're trying to get 100 damage on one. There you go, 21. Quite a busy week for something. To say that the new magic set. Oh, there you go. Win all rounds in a single battle. Well, so that's 1. So I'll show you how that works in a minute. We're getting a heal 10 on a winning round, lose 5 health. So we're going to get rid of, for instance, like that, because it doesn't do much most of the time. We remove a card. So we're going to get rid of. For instance, the 6 is alright because you get 21 on it. So for instance, a 9 is probably worse. So we'll get rid of the 9. Alright, so now we've got 43. I've been looking for stuff that benefit from hearts, for instance. We could reroll. Alright, so we're just going to show that. So this is basically the currency you spend in the shop at the end of the game. Sorry, in the thing to unlock the things that change your runs, for instance, like the different starting decks. I think I'm just gonna. What's this do? You can use double down anytime. I'm just gonna pass, I think. Yeah, so the new magic set just released the Law in Eclipse. So we've been playing some of that. We're doing my first paper draft tomorrow of it. I've done 2 digital ones, and I did do a video on that. Right, to draw a face card, which is like, so face cards are the raw ones. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. So it's practically 50-50. We went for the second one, so we got. What does this do? When you bust set your hand value to 19. Should we just try that? I need Juliet's pendant for that. Should we just get rid of it? Although it's. I'll just get rid of this. Actually, I don't think it does anything right. Yeah, so the Law in Eclipse just came out, and the new TCG Pocket set's out tomorrow. It's a hit. That's a chunky hit. That's like half my health. I think that's probably above average hit though. There you go. One more like that, please. 16. It's like 50-50. I believe so. The seed number in the top. If you want to try the exact same run as me and see the exact same stuff, try this number. That will do it, I believe. And most of these games offer that option. Oh, that seems good. I'm winning around still 3 chips and heal health. That requires me to lose rounds. I'll probably get rid of that then. Remove a card, so we're just going to get rid of stuff. So for instance, the 8 isn't very good. We'll keep the other ones. Right, so now we've got a coupon. Increase your max health if you finish with at least 75%. Oh, that seems good. Oh, that seems really good, actually. Alright. I might be too concerned with health, but like there's one thing. Like, you see, magic, like healing and stuff isn't amazing generally unless it does something else, but this isn't magic. That's probably not as good. I mean, I can upgrade things. We can do that. Gain luck equal to something, so we gain 39. I'll just pass and take it again later. Alright, working on way. We're nearly on the second bit. End of the second section of the city. Let me know if you're capturing like various different gameplay. If you use what software you use as well. So I've got 15 now. This is on OBS. So I switched from Streamlabs to OBS. Right. Yeah, it's in my favour. I'll double. Nah. Alright, it should be at 4K HDR for sure. So I'm playing. I'll show you what settings I'm playing it at. Alright, it's at 8K anyway, but it doesn't show the thing on the monitor. So this is gold. Oh, so fortune card. So fortune, which one? I don't remember which way fortune is. Fortune is. Oh, fortune's the brown one, so it's either a 6 or an ace, which is fine. So I can double because if I get blackjack, it's potentially quite good. There you go. It's 50-50. If you can hear the snoring, it's so. $17. Sam, if you're watching, I think this game is probably going to be up your aisle. Blackjack. So there are lots of other basically adaptations of kind of classical games because like into these roguelike things. So there's everything from like poker's the obvious one. Poker Black basically. So this is this for Pontoon or 21 or whatever you want to call it. I'll have the jack, and there's various other less obvious ones. Like there's some various chess ones. And there's a cribbage one, for instance. What does this coupon do? I'm trying to click on it, it's not doing it. We'll just re-roll then. Just upgrade again then. Prismatic. Put prismatic on the 6. I can't see what this does. For some reason, the bottom right hand card wasn't showing me what it did. Alright, we'll go. Oh, you do start. Which side? Okay, let's go this way. Oh, do you start on the other side of the map? Sorry. Oh no, I'm on the. I got confused. Don't worry. Anyway, hope you're enjoying your day. Yeah, I do a series called Gaming Giveaway where I give away like PC Steam games. They're my extra copies that I've got from, let's say, Humble Bundle. Should be doing another one of those soon. This is a gold card, so it will either be a queen or a 5, so that will be a 50-50 basically. Oh no, 5 would make me over. We're nearly at the end, nearly at the third area. 16. Definitely not happening. Yeah, I've only had this game 2-3 days. See, the Blackjack with the trigger, so that's like quite a lot of extra damage. Oh, okay, so I see it more likely how you do the achievement for getting 100 damage, for instance. You need to build your deck entirely, mainly of spades, for instance. That will probably do that achievement. Alright. I don't really think we'll just ignore it. Remove a card, we can do that. Remove the 4. Probably. You can now apply prismatic upgrades onto ace cards. We'll have that. 17, we'll just pause. Right, we're going against the Harbour Master now. Wish me luck. Think we're doing okay. I'm losing a round temporary destroy. With all these bosses have their various house rules. So on a losing round, temporary destroy a random ace from your deck for this battle. So it depends how many aces we have as well. Which side we have? Yeah, we've got a fair few. We've got 4 of them. Right, we're on a 16. This is going to be a fortune card. I say 16. Stand. Unfortunately, 5 will put it to 22, so we have to stand. But you see, we're still doing damage, even on a thing due to the passives. Hopefully it'll be alright. Looks quite superhero, the one in the top. I'm gonna have my tea after I've done this video. Oh, come on. What's up, Blackjack? Although I'm gonna, the 6 and the 5 won't contribute to the buffs. I'm gonna heal 10 though. Plus the extras. Yeah, because we were quite low on health. Now we're back to nearly to full. No, 1 health. That's going to be... Yes, stand. Oh, that I didn't explain that, did I? So you see this bar here is what's called the luck bar. So this basically shows your chances that the next card is exactly the one you need to score blackjack, and it goes up and... Oh, please don't tell me it's crashed. I'm going to go back in. I'm going to edit it out. Hopefully that will be all right. Yeah, hopefully that won't show. Anyway, I'll edit out the pause anyway. Right, we're going back in. Hopefully it'll be all right. Right, we continue. Unfortunately, I think we're going to go back to the start of the boss. Right. Unfortunately, what happens, I don't know. They say the game is fairly new, so it might be a couple of things. Right. We were winning that one as well, weren't we? It doesn't matter as long as it's fine. I'm sorry, I aim to show you what happens. I'll edit it if I need to. Right. 16. Yeah, it's fine. Nah. But our next one you can see is the void card, so the void card will be the black one. Fortune card, so it's either going to be the ace or the 8 or the 6. We can have that. Prismatic, so that will be the queen, so that would be a put us over. It's not the deepest game anyway, but it's good fun. I don't remember how many roguelikes I've got in my Steam library. I've got a whole there's Steam, for those that don't know, enables you to categorize your games by a method of your choice. Yeah, so that puts us on 21. Yeah, so I've put roguelike being one of my categories, and also I've got TCGs and board games and stuff in there as well. I mean to do a video showing my physical board games at some point. I've got a fair collection of those. Right, trinket slot, choose trinket. Come back with 1 health when you defeat and lose all your chips. Try that. So it's like a second life. We'll obviously have the ace of hearts. Right, this is the final area. Hopefully it doesn't crash, so as we're going to get that house master, we're going across. I mean, a house master because I went to a private school at one point, so we had what are called houses. So those who don't know how, so houses, if you see a Harry Potter, they're like that basically. They're basically like groups of various years and stuff and various things. I'm trying to remember what ours were called. It's like Morton, Borelli, Radford, Tyler, and I can't remember the other ones. Anyway, hit me. Hit me. That didn't work. Just had the garden shed knocked down today. That had been with us for ages, and it was basically falling apart though, so we had it demolished. I would guess it runs about an hour anyway. So this is a gold card, so that means it'd be the ace or the 5, and either of those are good. So we'll double. Yep. So we like really not normally taking like the 7 isn't very good because like most of our cards are 10s and 5s. That doesn't do anything. It's diamonds, diamond slit. Alright, so we're just going to re-roll them, see if we can get something. Just going to pause, they're not very good. Okay, so we're going to go the more way. So what have we got? It's like roughly the same on either path. Top row has 2 elites, so we'll go 2 elites. And we already took that thing earlier, where you can get reduced health. Pay up and join. Fail. Working our way up the top. Generally, I like games with more of a theme. This one doesn't have a huge amount of theme. I generally prefer fantasy theme if I have the option, but like I don't mind this. It seems fine. Yeah, they're higher difficulties. For instance, I think the next one up doesn't enable you to see the card back, for instance. So that makes it a heck of a lot harder. So that's a gold card, so that's 5 all up. Oh, the only gold card left is the Queen now. So that won't be one we want, so we stand. Yeah, so from MTG, for those that know, so I do various videos for that game. I basically do videos showing my in-paper commander decks, because I'm basically a commander and limited player. I do various gameplay for Arena, which is like the digital equivalent of Magic for thing. The digital equivalent of Magic, and I do videos for that as well, doing various gameplay videos and basically showing my drafts, for instance. A reroll is always good for free, so we're going to have that because we're trying to get just the better passives. Upgrade again. We'll have that luck 1. All our cards upgraded now. No, this one isn't. So this one isn't. Alright. I think nearly all our cards are upgraded. I'm not going to be surprised if there's an achievement for upgrading that. We decided we're going against the top. Seven or less. No, we're probably not doing 7 or less. We've got 40 card of winning game with. Base cards more likely. Never mind. Right, max fortune. Think of misfortune from League of Legends. No. Yeah, 21. Yeah, anyway, this video should be 4K with HDR. My first one was, so this should be okay. Then I'm basically trying to work out my capture card, and then I'll be showing you some classic gameplay at some point. I think it's down. We're just trying to get to the last boss, basically. I'm not sure if the bosses changed or not. I think the bosses at the end of each area are fixed, and they're the same. Slay the Spire has different ones. Slay the Spire 2 should be coming out, actually, so I'll be definitely showing you some gameplay from that in a moment. I did do a video on the original Slay the Spire as well. I gave away a copy of that. I've just gone over 1,000 games in my Steam library. Prismatic card, so that would be a queen. So that will put us over, so we have to stand. There we go. Choose a trinket. Oh, so this one's quite powerful. So this one I think I've seen before. It instantly scores blackjack if you have 4 cards in hand. Basically, so if you, that just gives you instant blackjack. So that seems alright. And remove a card. Get rid of a 2. Cards are now always upgraded. We'll have that. We're just trying to, because the aim is to use the currency, because you don't get any benefit for keeping it in this game anyway. Right, so we see on winning game +1 damage for each health point. No. Probably just going to pass. Right, 3 or 4 more nodes on the map and we're there. Another blackjack. And we know the top cards I think is a 10 or I'm pretty sure it's a 10 or is it a 5? It's one of those two. Yeah, it's 10 and 5 are the 2 in our deck. We've got a mediocre hand. 16's bad. Pretty much all of those put us over. There's 4s. Yeah, so stand. Yeah, this luck bar basically means it puts you more likely, the higher the number, the more likely you are to basically draw the card you want off the top of the deck. Although the card has to be in your deck, for instance. So that puts us on 21. We just carry on. So really we don't even want any of the cards. Unless you're trying to build a bigger deck. I mean, everybody knows from playing these games, you learn basically that the deck size you want is the minimum available. Because it means you're more likely to draw your better cards. Unless there's things that will only trigger when you have X cards, for instance. Merchants' prices are less. I don't know if it's going to make any difference at this late stage in the game. Might as well re-roll. I think every single card in my deck is upgraded as far as I'm aware. I don't actually need any of these. We're just going to go straight in, I think. Right, I think this is nearly the last elite. I keep calling them elites, so I don't know what their actual term is in the game. The elites from Slay the Spire. So this is prismatic, so that'll be, it could be 6. It's 50-50, let's go for it. Nah. Not a lot of damage anyway. I'm dealing most of the damage back anyway. Let me know what your favourite roguelikes or like even digital TCGs are. So it's either a 5 or a 1, so that's fine. So we double. I've played nearly most of the other digital TCGs. I play like stuff like I play Magic. I play Hearthstone, I play Eternal, I've played Legends of Runeterra along with many others. See my lucky draw triggered there. That would put us to 22, unfortunately. Not sure what I'm going to have for tea. I'm not sure. I had sausage and chips yesterday. I'll see what I'm going to have today. It's a big hit. The thing is, by having a lot of hearts, you're not necessarily doing as much damage. The other things will give you a bigger number. I'm just going to remove a card, so I keep on removing the things. So what do we want to remove? Like realistically, they're like it doesn't. Oh, can we remove the warm card? Yeah, you go. Yeah, you can remove the warm card. Okay, that's better. I'll take this. I don't think it does much. Reroll. Oh, so now the reroll, because before the rerolls, they didn't basically refresh the coupons, but now the coupons can. I'm just going to pause. There's nothing there, really. Right, so let's just go up 2 more nodes. $13 or less. But it's likely to be 20. Alright, I'll gain the chips. Alright, nearly there. Yeah, so far from my experience, I would recommend OBS. It's basically free, and it's as long as you've got some experience with kind of these capture apps, it's fairly straightforward. But like some of the things need quite a lot of settings adjusted. I've had no problems with it so far. Yeah, so my capture cards are now Elgato. It's the 4K Pro, I believe it is, and it's an internal capture card. So you put it in the PC, and you basically can then link it to a console via the HDMI, and like you can capture nearly anything from an HDMI source. But some of the consoles, the old school consoles, don't have HDMI or need to be converted. It's like the analog N64 just came out. I want to get one of those. I've got 3 original ones. Don't want any of those. Right, so now you can have the enemy's deck composition during the battle. So I think you can see what it means. So now I can reroll. Does this reduce all enemies start with plus 20 chips? Sure. And then we just reroll. Gold cards now activate. Sure. Reroll again. Oh, we can't do it actually, so we're out of things. Yeah. Anyway. Alright. Going against the last boss, and then we'll round out the video. Hopefully we will win. Push and so basically this one is basically you push. So your hand has to be like at least 2 cards better, or you're not, even on a tie, you're not going to win. Okay. So that's 15. That's rough. Yeah. But you see, they took some damage. 15, so this is the gold card. So this is going to be a 10 or an ace. So it's 50-50 again, isn't it? So hit. So now it's 16, and the next card is Fortune. Fortune is the black one, isn't it? So So I can 10 jack or ace, either's good, so I can hit. No, obviously I've miscalculated. Oops. Would have been better, but there's the warm card in it, so there's not quite the damage output, but like it's still good. We need one more of those and we've done it, right? That's instant 21, so that may do it. Not quite. Are we one off? Yeah, one off 52, and you need 53. Right, one more and we're done. 17, so this is void card, so it's going to be this one. Stand. There we go, we got it. We're done. And that is ROGUEJACK 21. And then you say, right, so we'll go back to so that this is my deck composition. It was only on the easiest setting. The seed number's the thing in the top if you want to copy my run and have a go with that. Right, and we can say those are all the things, and that's the deck composition and thing. If you want to see, you can pause it. Right, so now we can go to, I'll show you the codex, which basically what the various things. So now I've got 2 to spend, basically, because I unlocked the things. I've unlocked all the decks, basically. These are all the upgrades. We've unlocked those. So now I can unlock some of the trinkets. These, but the various different things. So we're just going to buy some. I'm just going to buy the cheapest ones, basically. So you can see how many there's. There's about 3 to 3 pages, I think there was. Or like 30, 40, something around that. Yeah, and there's various other, what was it? So the trinkets, and then there's various different coupons. I've unlocked all the decks anyway. Alright, thank you very much for watching. You see, this has been Matthew. This has been Matthew Hawker Gaming. So you're going to say goodbye, Soph? She says goodbye anyway, so that's my dog sitting on the chair. Alright, thanks very much for watching, and this has been Matthew, and this has been From a Magic Player's Perspective, and we'll see you again soon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you're new. Helps me grow the content. I've been growing for 3 years now. I'm trying to at least double my subscriber base this year, and it's free anyway. Thanks very much, and we'll hopefully see you again soon. Bye.